Hello farmers, welcome to the PipeFlux app. Today with this video we are going to learn how to align the pipeline using field area measure application. On my screen you are seeing there is a this logo, this icon which represents the field area measure application. Now today we are going to use this application to do some pipeline alignments so that we easily mark our pipeline on the ground. So let's start this application. So when you open the application, the view of the application, it looks like this. So you have to select your map style if it is in a satellite way or normal way it goes like your Google app map. So it's always advised to use satellite view so that we recognize our fields and points where we are doing. So let's zoom in. I have just pin marked this white pin. You can see I have marked to so that I can relocate to the redirect to the point where we are doing some marking of pipelines. So let's consider one point on where you are going to start pumping from where your pipeline starts. So now you can see this greenish river is a Chikotara river in a Kolhapur district. So we use one point as a pumping location for our pipeline. You can see this white mark I have pinpointed it as our pumping location. Let me show you how to mark our first pumping location. You can see this left bottom corner with plus sign is the we have to click here and select POI. POI stands for point of interest. We have to click. Then there will be three options. It will be asking it's either my manual measure, enter coordinates, or GPS measure. Manual measure, the this is the way we are going to use. So I will be explaining. Enter the coordinates. If you know your pumping site's coordinates, then you can enter the coordinates and just mark the pin over there, or the GPS measuring. The last one is the GPS measuring, where you need to stand at the very location of the pumping site and use GPS measure so that it your mobile phone's GPS it marks the pumping location. So currently we are going to use manual measure as I am not at the pumping site. So we are using manual measure. Then it will be showing this kind of window. Then we click where you want to put your first pumping point. This is how we brought the pumping point. You click on that one, you can precisely select which place you want to go. So we select this place. Okay, then we have to mark save option from the top right corner, this option. Then we click on save. We can keep the name if you want to keep it for remembering. Then you can write pumping site or whatever name you are giving to the pumping site. Then save it. That point will be saved in your map. So this we have marked our pumping location from Chikotara river. Now we have to mark the delivery point. Now our delivery point is the Bhairova Mandir, one of the temple in my village called Khadkewada. So this is the temple. So this is our delivery point. So we use one command in we use the same way, the bottom left corner plus sign. We use now this time distance. First time we used POI, this time we use distance. Again we are using manual measure. If you use GPS measure, you have to walk all the way and it will draw the map the way you are walking using your GPS from mobile. So we have selected as a manual measure. So we select first point. The first point will come like this. So you can precisely adjust it going to your pumping location. So this is the first point of your pipeline. The second point will be the Bhairava Mandir, that is a temple. So we marked. So this is the straight line. You can see this is the ideal alignment of the pipeline, which is having no bend or no curves. So practically it is not possible, because you see there is a village called Belunki. We are brushing that village, so we don't know how many homes are coming across our pipeline. So we can zoom in and we can check how many homes are coming, and this is not possible to cross our pipeline. So in that cases we have to change our alignment of pipeline. You can see here there is a open well, somebody's open well. We can't even go in the open well also, so we have to also skip this well. So we have to check whether we can change the delivery location. It is not, most of the cases it's not possible to change, because it is the targeted point where we are taking the water. We can't take it somewhere else because of these things. Also the pumping location, most of the cases we can't change. So what we can change is the slightly make some kinks on the pipeline, so that we avoid such structures. So how we do, we just do some there are some points, and we just bend the way I'm bending it, and we can keep on checking like this, where it is crossing from any other structure, it is not. So I think we are perfect. Also you have to consider this, these small farms, how many farms are coming across your pipeline. So you have to start discussing with these farmers, so that you have some agreements before any disputes while trenching or while doing the pipeline. So this is how we can align our pipeline, looking at all those things from remotely through this field area measure. Now at the top corner, when you mark the pipeline, at the top left corner where I am marking it, it is showing distance as 1678 meter. That is the your length of the pipeline, which you will be asked while doing some pipeline calculation. After marking the alignment, you can use the save button at the top corner, this one, and you can save your work or alignment marked area with some whatever name you want to give. You can save for your future references. So this is saved for your future references. Now these locations on Google Earth map, you have to remember, because whenever we are looking for the elevations, we will be needing these locations. Now after saving that, you can go back and note some of these parameters in your notebooks, which we will be needing while doing some pipeline calculations. This is how we have learned how to align our pipeline. There will be another videos in multiple languages, so you can refer them if you are not comfortable with English. Thank you very much. We strongly recommend download our app PipeFlux.